Today, I'm about to tell you a story the world still struggles to believe. A story so unbelievable, so dramatic, so intense, that if you heard it anywhere else you'd think it was fiction. But this is a battlefield tale born from smoke, steel, and survival. Imagine a single M1 Abrams tank, alone, isolated, outnumbered by more than 50 advancing Russian vehicles, yet refusing to back down. This is the moment where technology, courage, and pure battlefield instinct collided. And what happened next became one of the most shocking confrontations ever whispered about in modern armored warfare. The story begins at the edge of a frozen battlefield where visibility was barely a kilometer. A cold wind carried the smell of burnt metal and old gunfire. Ukrainian forces were withdrawing from a forward position after heavy shelling, and in the chaos, a single Abrams tank, call sign Falcon 1, found itself cut off from the rest of the unit. Its crew of 4 realized quickly that communication lines were jammed, reinforcements were too far away, and enemy movements were closing in faster than expected. Through the fog, through the dust, and through the rumble of the ground, something terrifying was approaching. An entire Russian armored column. Not 2, not 5, not 10, more than 50 armored vehicles, BMPs, MTLBs, modified trucks, and at least 4 T-72 tanks leading the push. Inside the Abrams, the commander stared through thermal sights, watching dozens of glowing signatures move like a swarm. He knew exactly what this meant. They were about to be crushed in a matter of minutes, unless they acted with absolute precision. The gunner adjusted the turret slowly, breathing heavily, as the loader prepared the next shell even before the commander gave any order. Survival wasn't guaranteed, but one thing was clear. Running wasn't an option. The Abrams weighed nearly 70 tons. It wasn't outrunning anything. It would have to fight. The first shot cracked through the silence like the sky itself splitting open. The Abrams 120mm smoothbore cannon fired a round that hit the lead Russian vehicle dead center, a T-72 tank that exploded in a massive ball of fire. The explosion illuminated the entire valley for a moment. The Russian convoy panicked. Vehicles swerved, some braking hard, others accelerating blindly. The Abrams used that split-second chaos to reposition behind a slight ridge, giving it a hull-down posture, showing only its turret to the enemy. It was a move that turned an impossible fight into a tactical advantage. Fog, smoke, fire, and shockwaves began mixing into a chaotic storm. The next shot came even faster. Boom! Another vehicle destroyed. The Abrams fired again and again. Every shell was placed with deadly accuracy. The Russian advance slowed as crews scrambled out of burning hulls. Some vehicles tried to flank the tank, but the Abrams' thermal optics sliced through the fog like a knife. The gunner tracked targets faster than the Russian crews could react. One by one, armored trucks, infantry carriers, and light vehicles were turned into flaming wrecks. The wind carried pillars of smoke across the battlefield, turning everything into a black and orange inferno. The Russian commanding officers realized that something was terribly wrong. One single tank, just one, was stopping an entire column. They ordered the flank vehicles to circle around and attack from both sides. The Abrams crew detected movement on the left, 4 armored carriers racing toward them. The commander ordered a quick switch to heat rounds. The gunner fired. Boom! The first carrier blew apart, spraying shards of metal across the frozen ground. The loader slammed another round into the breach. Boom! The second carrier vanished under a cloud of burning fuel. The remaining 2 tried to retreat behind a small hill, but the Abrams thermal camera tracked them like ghosts hiding in the dark. 2 more shots. 2 more kills. Inside the tank, the temperature was rising. Sweat dripped down their faces, even though the world outside was freezing. The Russians fired back, RPGs, autocannon bursts, and tank rounds aimed toward the Abrams position. Some shells hit the ground nearby, sending dirt flying against the tank's armor. One round struck the frontal plate, shaking the crew violently, but the Abrams barely flinched. Its composite armor absorbed the hit like a punch against a steel giant. The Abrams repositioned again, this time using a destroyed Russian vehicle as cover. Smoke drifted through the air, hiding its movement as it swung the turret toward a cluster of advancing armored trucks. The gunner exhaled slowly, lined up the shot, and fired. A chain reaction followed as ammunition inside the truck detonated, sending flames climbing high into the sky. The Russian soldiers began abandoning vehicles, scrambling across the field, some trying to retreat, others firing blindly at the American tank that just refused to die. Minute after minute, the battle raged on. The Abrams crew had no idea how long they had been fighting. 10 vehicles destroyed, then 15, then 20. The battlefield looked like a scrapyard built from burning steel. The Russians finally committed heavier firepower. Their remaining tanks pushed forward, firing repeatedly at the lone Abrams. But the American tank crew knew their machine inside out. They angled the armor, used terrain, and kept their turrets stabilized. Every time a Russian tank exposed itself, the Abrams sent a precision round straight through it. By the time the smoke began to clear, nearly 40 Russian vehicles were burning across the landscape. The remaining vehicles, damaged, scattered, or abandoned, tried desperately to retreat. But the Abrams kept advancing slowly, methodically, dominating the field like an unstoppable beast. The crew wasn't fighting for victory anymore. They were fighting for survival, determined not to let the enemy push through that line. At last, after what felt like an hour, but was probably much less, the battlefield fell silent. The Russian armored column had collapsed. 50 vehicles entered that valley, but almost none made it out intact. Reinforcements finally arrived and found the Abrams parked beside the wreckage, its armor scorched, its gun barrel blackened, its crew exhausted but alive. 4 soldiers, trapped behind enemy movement, outnumbered, outgunned, yet still standing. What happened that day became a whispered legend, a symbol of how much difference a single tank, a trained crew, and raw battlefield courage can make. Was it luck? Was it mastery? Or was it simply the brutal reality of modern armored warfare, where one well-positioned Abrams can become an entire armored wall? Whatever the reason, the story of one Abrams stopping 50 Russian vehicles remains one of the most intense, gripping, and unbelievable tank engagements of the modern era. And if you ever find yourself wondering what separates a machine from a legend, just remember this battlefield, this moment, and this crew. Because sometimes, history isn't written by armies. It's written by the ones who refuse to fall.